like how it looks like sleeping is like this, basically. And it's one of the most scariest things anybody can ever go through.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going audible.
What's up, guys, gang? I'm Cheyenne. I'm back with another video. If you're new here, what's good, what's poppin'? If you're a returning subscriber, what's good, what's poppin' to you too, sis? Okay. Please do not forget to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put out a new video. Now let's hop straight into the video. So the time I got into a sleep paralysis. For those who first do not know what a sleep paralysis is, let me give you guys the Google definition. It is a temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep upon awakening. Sleep paralysis is most often in people who have narcolepsy or sleep apnea, but it can affect anyone. So with sleep paralysis, it's a real thing, okay? I've been dealing with it growing up. Also, I do want to say, when it comes to parents, this is going to go a little bit more into the spiritual realm. Parents, pay attention to your children and pay attention to your pets, because whenever there's a demon inside the household and things of that sort, say for example, if you see your dog barking at a corner or whatever, you want to pay attention, like what is at that corner, because they're a lot more sensitive when it comes to babies, when it comes to like pets like dog, cat. If you see anything, if they're acting strange, your baby wants to like cry nonstop out of nowhere and things of that sort, she probably seeing a demon or something is around, is probably attacking, and that's where you have to go to war and start praying, okay? Because the thing is serious and it is real in the spiritual realm. But before we get into that, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a history. So growing up, I've been going through sleep paralysis, where I would be sleeping, right? And then out of nowhere, I get like a stiffness and I cannot move. Like, I cannot move. And basically, it's like an imaginary demon trying to like choke you or trying to like shake you or just like in front of you, staring you. And like how it looks like sleeping is like this, basically. And it's one of the most scariest things anybody can ever go through, I'm telling you. And when I used to go and tell my mom this, she used to be like, whenever that happens to you, say Jesus, 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 nonstop.
Get out! Get out. Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
And when I tell you, every single time that I did that, it worked. Now when I go to sleep, I don't even sleep with the lights off. I need some type of light. So that's also why I have like LED lights in my room. I have a bed light. I don't sleep with all of them on, but I do have my little night lights I keep on all the time. And I also play Bible scriptures, because it's one of the scariest things that could ever happen.
Go to sleep at night, I have to play gospel music.
To this day?
To this day,
Wow.
or I'll get attacked. And especially when I started like meditating more, I feel like the stronger I became spiritually, the more I started getting attacked. And I'm laying down on my bed, I feel something hella big start walking on top of me. I start like crying. You know, I say Jesus every time, or I start praying, you know, because that's my way of fighting back. You can't just say stop. You have to say, you know, in the name of God and in the name of Jesus, because that's the person who's gonna protect you.
Boom, right? I'm a person, I want to be a part of the entertainment industry. Content creating is also what I feel like is also in that realm, because going to school and getting a degree and also getting a professional profession, it's cool and all. However, I felt like it's a little bit repetitive and it gets pretty boring at times, and I want to be able to have fun, you know, while getting paid. So as I continue my journey with Christ, God reveals to me little things. And one of the things that he reveals to me is how the music industry is corrupt. Now, growing up, I've been that Lucifer was one that orchestrated the music industry in heaven. However, for me, I always like to see the good in people. Like growing up, they would always say, oh, Beyonce is a demon, she is a witch, and things of that sort. And for me, I liked her since she's one of my favorite artists. You know, she's my favorite R&B artist, female, and then, you know, Chris Brown is the male version. However, I always seem to get in people because I'm like, she used to sing gospel music, and then also with the words, it's not like she's saying anything bad. Like, I remember they used to be like, oh, if you listen to Single Ladies backwards, she's saying like a little chant. And I'm just like, okay, I say single ladies, that means I'm saying a chant. Like, I was so confused when people used to talk wreck about the music industry until one night. I remember I went to her concert, and if you guys didn't watch my video, make sure y'all watch my video on how I felt about going to her concert, how she did some weird stuff. After experiencing her concert, it also confirmed to me that she's a witch and she's a demon, right? But a part of me still kind of feel like I still kind of like her. I felt like, okay, is it okay if I separate the music from the artist? Because the song is kind of like it's a happy song, but I'm not trying to associate myself with the person, you know? So as a Christian, I try to make an excuse to give it like some leeway because I liked her as an artist. But it was one night, right? I'm out here laying down and I'm scrolling on, I have her a lot on my For You page on Instagram. So I scroll on Instagram or whatever. Then I start listening to her old music. I love her old music, okay? So I go on her YouTube. So I start going into like a doom scrolling / like a stalking. Like seeing where did this mess up happen. I know it was really confirmed when she made that Lemonade album. And she was just like, oh, I wiped the Memphis. I wiped my Bible pages with the blood. That was so disrespectful. I know it's happened there, but I'm like, where along those lines did it happen? I kind of was like a little interested. So I'm out here watching her old like BTS, watching her old music videos, and it's late at night, maybe like 1 a.m. As I'm watching, I'm falling asleep. I fell asleep. I dead kid you not. I'm sleeping, and then the sleep paralysis hit me. It hit me. I literally seen her, like, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I seen her with my own two eyes that she was looking like a monster. She was like this, and then she was like vicious looking face with the teeth like a monster. She was right in front of my face, and she was like shaking me. She was like, didn't I tell you? Now you're gonna believe me. Like, I felt like it's, I don't want to get emotional, because I felt like it was God that was trying to like show me like to stop being naive. It's black and white. I mean, didn't I tell you? Now you're gonna finally believe me that I am a witch. And I'm just like, Jesus. I do the same thing every single time. So after I repeatedly say Jesus, I start to shake a little bit because you're in a stillness. Hold on, y'all. I'm not trying to cry. So I start to shake a little bit. Like, I feel myself getting out of it. And then I gasp for air, like, oh, like I could finally breathe. I let go, and I immediately went into prayer. Like, ever since that night, I don't watch her stuff, don't entertain her stuff at all. The reason why listening to certain people is bad, because it starts off with your mind. Like, you can think that something could be so harmless, but then it starts to lead you into different actions that aren't harmless. Like, when I used to listen to Beyonce, I used to think of like, you know, one of my favorite songs is Dance For You, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna play that on my wedding, I'm gonna dance with my man, like, I can't wait. And you know, it gives me, put me in that sex mood. All the things that's on your mind control like your actions, and sometimes we think we're strong enough, but the devil knows how to slide his way in and sing like JT. And I remember, and I was so hurt by when I seen this video of JT. This is exactly what she said.
I love Jesus. I pray to Jesus every day. Oh, okay. Yeah. How about y'all? Y'all love Jesus?
We love money. We ain't got babes.
Oh, okay.
Don't believe in Jesus? Like, she's literally saying it out loud to her face. So there's no like distraction when it comes to those things. I also want to give you guys a little story time, because recently I got this brand sponsorship to do a video at this museum. So the museum is located in Miami. I think they also have it in New York. It's called Museum of Sex. Okay, so when I went in there, I feel like as Christians, we, especially when it comes to sex, we always think of it in a taboo, like, oh my God, this is terrible, we gotta be holy and things of that sort. But sex is really a good thing. It's a good thing. But it's amazing when you are in a marriage. That's exactly why God wants us to, you know, be married. And there's still certain things you can't do while you're married, like when it comes to like threesomes, that I thought, once I'm married, I waited all these years, I could have. But there's sex demons that come into you, and I'm going to explain more. So I said yes to do the video sponsorship. They gave me a free ticket, and then I had an extra free ticket for any guest. I was just like, okay, this would be like a good date that I could do with, you know, any guy that wants to take a bad chick out. I thought it was like I put it in one of my date ideas to do with a guy. But so I ended up going with my sister. So I'm like, okay, as we go inside, I'm going to make the message of how sex is like a good thing, just like how I said, but it's good in a marriage and things like that. So I don't always look at it as a negative, bad thing. But as soon as I went inside that museum, child, I kid you not, the discernment hit me heavy because, y'all, so you know when you are, okay, so as you're walking in the museum, right? There's like different, you know, leeways to get into the museum. Like you're walking through it. There's like a room full of some things, and then you walk into another room and it's full of something too. Every single time we was trying to go into another room, I swear, like I'm trying not to swear to God, but I'm telling you, when it's time to go to the next room, I could have sworn I just see another person doing. They're like, it scared the crap out of me because it's like you seeing a person like move. Now it was the workers, but in my head I was just like, nah, that's a demon. That's a demon trying to come after me because I'm here. I'm out here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit and try to act like it wasn't fun. Like it was fun going through looking through all the little things, but they were they had like sex demons like with the hotel and everything, and they was showing like orgies. I don't know if YouTube is going to allow me to show it, but after seeing all of those things, it was gaze on gaze, which was uncomfortable for me to watch. But I feel like a lot of times when people view God, they always view him as, oh, like this mean, hefty parent. Like, we've been reading this book called The Awe of God, and that book kind of showed me it's important to have the fear of God. When people think about the fear of God, they think of it as, oh, we got to be scared of God. But they shift after reading a book, it shift my mindset. Like, imagine not having him in your life, okay? Because God is such a phenomenal person and a great father, and I feel like I don't know where I'll be or where this life will go if Jesus did not come down and died on the cross. And I also learned that there's people that have different gods, okay? And there's only one God, and that's Jesus Christ. But as I start to go through my journey with God, you have to be able to learn how to discern your own convictions. Because as I got deeper, I felt like Christians or people would just come and tell me like, oh, you're not supposed to do this. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. But I didn't get convicted to not do that. Like, I have a friend, her name's Grace. Shout out to Grace. Love you, Gracie Poo. She made this video about how people was just like, ain't you a Christian? Why you out here wearing, you know, crop tops and stuff like that? She did not discern that that was a bad thing to do. So she continue to wear crop tops, and I feel like that also goes to show, like, as you get deeper into God, have God show you what to wear and what not to wear, not what other people, because people use their own insecurities, their own projection, do it onto you. Like, for example, when it comes to drinking is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. To be drunk is a bad thing. And when I go out and I drink, I'm not the type of person that just gets drunk. And I know, like, I barely drink, so I feel like I have so much awareness versus a person that is an alcoholic. maybe you should not drink, because with you, whenever you drink, you are constantly getting angry or getting extra sad that you want to go back to your ex, or you just doing something that you shouldn't be doing. So it's all about what you do. But I do want to say, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry if I'm all over the place. I try to like give my points like, but it's just too many things at once. Please, if you watch into the whole entire video, drop a heart. I'm gonna comment right back. I do want to say I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.